make the improvements that you can make. Okay, we planned on improving our accounting system and maybe changing software and stuff, but I said, why don't we just make the improvements we can make today? Even if they're not the best improvements, make the improvement we can make today. So let's look at our old process of how we handled writing checks and such. So when we received in a bill, we opened up purchases in Peachtree. If there was a PO, we attached a PO and put in the invoice number and stuff like that. We then opened up payments in Peachtree. We called up the vendor name and printed the check. Obviously loaded the checks into the printer and all that sort of fun stuff. We signed the check, put it in the envelope, put a stamp on it, all that sort of stuff. We wrote paid on the bill, the date it was paid, and filed it away in a filing cabinet. We then put the check in the mail area, and we put it in the mailbox the next day. So that's what we've been doing all this time. Basically, no matter if it was just an electric bill or a purchase that I used a PO for, we used the same process here all the time. We wrote a physical check, we put it in the mail, so on and so forth. So, time to get with the 21st century and time to look at reducing this process. So this is the current process I just started using, verifying that it's working and such. So, I'm receiving a bill. Is there a PO? Such as I get bills for like Verizon for our phone and internet, the electric bill, some stuff like that. There's no PO on that. So we can skip on over to just open up payments and so on and so forth. But if there is a PO, then we open up purchases and we attach a PO, we put in the invoice number, and then we move on over to opening payments. So this was the first change we did. Skipping this step if it's just one of those regular utility type bills. Then we call on up the vendor in payments and we mark it as paid. We don't print a check. We create an online payment for the vendor and we write paid on the bill and file it away. So we got rid of a lot of stuff here that was like signing a check, sticking it in an envelope, sticking a stamp on it. So some cost and motion and extra processing there. And then the next day, I'm not put it into this place where I put mail to go out, the outgoing mail. Generally what I do to save time there is at the end of the shift, I put that in my car, and then when I come in the next day, I put it in our mailbox at the end of the street as I drive in, so I don't have to walk out to the mailbox and such to do that. So quite a few little improvements here. I hope to save a couple of minutes processing bills once a week. And I know we just got up to the 21st century paying bills online. But thanks for watching, everyone. And just remember, get stuff done.